Hello and welcome to the best game ever created. Oh, I'm so glad we're here. Welcome to Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. This is the best way to play the game on PC if you have a PC. It's basically, it adds so much quality of life things. You have many options here that you didn't have in the original. It has a whole option setting. You can mess with all this stuff. I might show it off later. There's also some extras, some achievements you can unlock. I think they're very fun. Also, the mods. You can use mods. These are the mods I use. It's just some sprite mods, not too big. But anywho, let's continue on to the main game. As you can see, I really like this game. I have a couple of complete save files already. But let's begin with Sonic and Tails. And this game, you see, it starts off a little bit different. We actually have an opening cutscene, which I think is super cool. They have an opening cutscene for one of these classic games. It continues right after Sonic 2. Oh! And there goes Knuckles. But yeah, there's so much to talk about when it comes to Sonic 3. They added so much. But I think the best thing to show off first is what I'm about to enter right now. After I hit the spring. is the special stages. Completely different. You know, they've been different for each Sonic game, but this one is really different. You gotta collect these blue spheres. If you do like a square like I just did there, it turns the ones in the middles into rings, which is very useful, so I recommend doing that. But yeah, just the whole mini game for this one is grab the blue spheres, don't touch the red ones. It's not that bad. And the way you access these special stages is by finding those big rings I just ran into. Instead of having to hold on to 50 rings, which I found super annoying in Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, you just have to find the special rings, which there's usually 4 in each zone, but there are some zones that break that rule. But for the most part, there's usually 4 per zones, so you can get supersonic by the second zone, which I will be showing off. This part is going to be a bit longer like the other parts, because I have to show off all the special stages. You can also get perfects if you collect all the rings in the special stages, but you only get 50,000 points, it's not really worth it. I can't really remember if I show off getting a perfect in this Let's Play, but it's not worth it. You can continue too, I guess, that's something. Anyways, listen to this. Ooh, I love the mini boss themes so much. Anywho, so like the other Sonic games, if you have rings and get past a checkpoint, like Sonic 2 I mean, there's special stages. These don't give you Chaos Emeralds, but if you have certain rings, I forgot the exact counts for which special stage you get, or bonus stage, sorry, they're not called special stages. There's 3 different types. This is one of the types. You can just collect shields, rings. They're just to get extra bonus items, which also showcase the elemental shields I have here. I'll be showing them more in the actual gameplay, but just know you can get elemental shields from here. But yeah, I think it's cool that, you know, the whole checkpoint mechanic with the rings was used here. Like, not for Chaos Emeralds, but just for extra items, which I think is better, because, oh god. Having to carry rings to the end of the stage like in Sonic 1 and CD, it's terrible. Sonic 2 fixed it, but still wasn't that good. You also get 1-ups, and yes, you can reach to the top of this thing. You actually get an achievement for that in this version. Also, there's many things that I could show off with Tails here later on. Having Tails here is definitely, it's a lot of pros, but there are definitely some cons. We'll see them later on in this Let's Play, but having Tails, it's great, it's great. You'll see many times where I use it to benefit. But oh my god, are there some times where it can go bad. Ugh. Anyways, I do remember now, and I do get a perfect here. It takes a long time to get a perfect because you have to get all the rings. You also can't mess up with doing these, like, you know, squares. It doesn't have to be square shapes, by the way, just like doing a perimeter around the blue spheres helps. Also, if you get 50 rings in this, you get continues, which is nice. But yeah, also you do speed up the longer you are in the special stage, which I like, because I prefer going faster because I'm good at these ones. They're not that hard. I think if you can do Sonic 2 special stages, you can probably do these ones pretty easily. You might get nauseous though. I have a cousin that found these very like nauseating. I don't blame him. The good thing about Angel Island Revisited is that it kind of clears out, like it evens out the sphere. Like the floor would be more pixelated in the original, but it makes it more 3D in this version. Anyways, this is our second Chaos Emerald. Also, in this Let's Play, I get to show off so many ring locations, so if you somehow couldn't find many of the locations on your own, or didn't feel like searching it up, I have plenty of rings shown in this video, so even if you mess up more than once or twice, you have many chances, don't worry. Supersonic's pretty easy to get in this game. Also, with the fire shield, I saw earlier, you can do a dash attack if you double tap the jump. Oh, I lost it immediately. But if you double tap the jump button, you get to use the thing's ability. Like this one, the electric shield. I love the electric shield. It attracts rings to you, and it gives you a double jump like this. Also, the elemental shield bounce off projectiles like you just saw there. But this is why I picked up the fire shield. We'll see why. Oh, come on! You can just go under this guy and just spam hits. It's great. Also, if the goalpost does land in a special spot, you can get items. It doesn't, you can't really tell what spots, but it's usually around these areas, like where it just landed right here. But here's the bubble shield. With this one, you can bounce. Yeah, you just bounce. It also makes you breathe underwater forever, so that's the upside with this one. Also, I am so sorry. It's a little thing that's annoying me, but I do know the gameplay is a bit choppy at moments. I do fix that later on. I promise. I promise. But it is a bit choppy now. I don't know how. Well, I do know how, but it was something super dumb. Basically, what I'm gonna warn you of, don't play this game at 240 FPS, because for some reason it gets choppy. Even with my beast of a PC, it can slow down. I don't know why. But I recommend limiting the game to 60 FPS if you're playing this on PC, or just anything for that matter. Limiting the FPS is great. You don't need a Sonic game at 240, especially Sonic 3 Knuckles, but whatever. It goes away after pretty much this next special stage, so it's fine. I'm just glad I noticed while playing. I was like, holy shit, it's annoying me. I wish these special stages were a bit more interesting to talk about, because there's not really hard ones. Like, there's some that I get lost in, but I don't know, I guess I've played this game so much. This is my favorite Sonic game. That wasn't clear by the beginning. This is my favorite Sonic game. I think it's the best 2D Sonic game. Yep, I said I think it's the best 2D Sonic game. And if you haven't played it, please play it. Please play it. Like, come on. Please. Come on, you can't say no to this guy, can you? That's all I'm saying. You gotta play the game. Buy Sonic Origins if you have to, that version's good. Except, there's one problem with Sonic Origins version. They changed the music for certain zones back to the beta version music. I don't like it at all, but it's a preference thing. You won't notice if you haven't played this game before. You're still gonna play one of the best 2D Sonic games. So it's fine. Also, here's another special stage. Gambling! Yes! I got out of here as soon as possible. I just wanted to show that there's different ones. This one you can gamble. I didn't feel like gambling, obviously. Also, a fun little like interaction with the electric shield. Yeah, if you touch the water, it gets rid of the shield. It does kill the enemies in it, except for some reason it doesn't kill those guys. I guess they have to be on the screen when the flash happens. I don't know, it's kind of weird. This special stage is a bit scary, because you do have to do... You see, these white balls, they bounce you back. And so if I hit any of these, I'm done. It bounces me back, I'm touching the red. So this one could be pretty scary with how tight it can be. These 3 jumps right here can also be pretty scary. I remember as a kid always being scared of those jumps. I used to play this game on the DS version, or the Sonic collection on the DS, and my hands would get so sweaty and have to pause in between because I was like, I don't want to fail. And yes, I played the DS port of this game as a kid. I hear it's not that good. I don't know why. I didn't look into it, but it's what I grew up with. So basically, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which version you play. Just play Sonic 3. You can't go wrong. Anyways, that's all the special rings for the first zone, Angel Island. So yeah, like I said, there's only 4 per zone. Usually, I say usually because there's certain zones that, you know, don't follow that rule. So I think it's important for me to mention that. But anyway, look at this cool jump. I believe the third one the third bonus stage and the checkpoints I don't show off. I tried to, but you do need a certain ring count to get to a certain one. Also, in the original, this thing you would just hold right, by the way. You wouldn't have to jump like I'm doing here. But on Angel Island Revisited, you can have it so you actually have to like play the game a little bit. You don't just hold right for this section. I prefer that, so I always put that on. But anywho, here's our first boss. I know there's a way to get Tails stuck in like Eggman there, so he does a bunch of hits. I couldn't replicate it here, but it is possible. See, Tails is helpful. He helps get hits in. Be careful with Tails, though, is all I'm gonna say. Also, you can use Tails to help you fly. I showed that off in Sonic 2, and I did use it in Sonic 2, but that wasn't in the original version. That was added for Sonic Mania, and Tails wasn't able to fly till this game, but later re-releases fix that. Oh shit, it's Knuckles. Whoa! So yeah, this game has zone transitions now. I think they're super cool. Here's Hydro City zone. Don't ask why I said that, very funny. Just had to make sure I got that out. But yes, we're in Hydro City. I fucking love this zone. It's great. It's a water zone, but it's so good. Don't mind me failing here, but I love this zone so much. This is also when I'll be getting Supersonic, not in this act, but in this zone, because I will have all separate Chaos Emeralds. If you go this path I'm going here, you will miss one of the special rings if you like follow my exact path, but you'll still get Supersonic by the next act. Also, Bubble Shield's great because if you bounce, it gives you more height. I wouldn't have been able to make it up there without that. Or I could just use Tails. Whatever. Okay. What if I don't want to play with Tails? Which I usually don't want. Because he's a bit annoying sometimes. This special stage you can get a bit lost in if you don't have a keen eye. You'll see what I'm talking about right now. Yeah, you see this section, if you're not paying attention, you don't know you can jump over these red balls. They kind of blend in to, like, you know, like you might not notice. So you might just be going in loops like, where the hell is those damn nine balls? Also, I messed up here. Whoops. It's fine. It worked out in the end anyways. Oh yeah. Ooh, the nice white Chaos Emerald. Also, this theme that you're hearing right now, that's the theme we're going to be hearing as the victory theme for many Sonic games going forward. I can't think of many that change it. It's even in Sonic Cross Worlds. I believe in the... because it's used in Adventure 2, so in the Adventure 2 maps, you get to hear this theme. It just becomes the iconic Clear Acts theme of the Sonic series. The Sonic 2 and 1 are gone. You wanna know why? It's because Sega doesn't want to pay for the use of those. I'm pretty sure that's the reason anyways. I might need to be fact-checked on that, but I think they do have to pay some money when they use, like, Sonic 1 and 2 music. Or maybe they got that sorted out. I don't remember. I don't know why that sprite was bugged there. You know, these games are a bit old, and these ports aren't perfect. Oh, come on! I'm sorry. If you're wondering, because we're on the music, and I love this music. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Oh, I died to the mini boss. I forgot. Oh, I forgot about that. It's a little embarrassing. The second mini-boss. Anyways, the music. Yes, some of the songs were worked on by Michael Jackson. Yes, the Michael Jackson. There's no other Michael Jackson that's as popular as that one. But him and his team did work on some of the music for Sonic 3. It did go uncredited, but his team did work on it. And those are the songs that got replaced in the Sonic Origins re-release. So, as a big MJ fan, and just the sounds of his music, I love these songs more. And also because I've heard these songs more, so of course I have more of a preference towards them. Act 2's theme is also so good. So even the non-MJ tracks are so good in this game. But yes, the Michael Jackson did help with the game's music. Oh my goodness! You know, I actually did that on purpose. You know, I just want to scare. I want to keep you guys on your toes. You know, I want you guys scared that I'm gonna die at any moment. You know, I can't have you think I'm too good at these games. Yeah, you see, that's a little scary. You know, a little close. I totally wasn't shitting bricks. Yeah, I think it's cool that Michael Jackson is a Sonic fan. I believe the reason why, you know, they didn't go credited or he didn't work on more music was most likely due to the allegations at the time, which were false. Allegations at the time, and also I think MJ just didn't like the sound of like how the Genesis was making his music sound. It seemed like a mutual thing, but yeah, that's why he didn't go credited. And I wonder if none of that happened, maybe MJ would have stuck around and worked for Sonic and Knuckles music? I don't know. That seems like a cool alternate universe I would like to see. But yeah, I'm gonna show some photos here of MJ and his Sonic love. I think it's neat. But yeah, to go back to like the main focus of the stage itself. Oh, the stage is amazing. I already said that at the beginning of this act, but but even more so in this act, the speed is just insane. It doesn't even feel like a water stage as you've been watching. Also, in this special stage, do what I just did right there. Get those squares right behind you. It'll make it so much easier in the future. And then I usually just start going left and do the way I'm doing it. It's a little bit scary, yes, but I think it's the safest way to do this special stage. Because if you don't do what I'm doing, you have to jump over red circles, spheres, sorry. And I find that way harder than what I'm doing here. I mean, yeah, it is scary, but if you have a good D-pad, you shouldn't mess up. But this is probably the hardest special stage in my opinion when it comes to like the first 7 Chaos Emeralds. Don't ask why I said the first 7 Chaos Emeralds. Don't pretend I didn't say that. This is the only Chaos Emeralds totally in the game. There's totally not any more special stages after these 7. But yeah, the last bit is really easy. And also, since I know these are the last 8, I just go in a straight line here. And whoosh, 6 Chaos Emerald. Easily gotten. If you were able to backtrack in the last act, you could have gotten the 7th Chaos Emerald here. But it's fine, you can still get Supersonic in this zone anyways. So, oh well. Sorry I didn't show that. For some reason when you spin dash off these things, it cuts your speed. I don't know. I was trying to spin dash and jump, but it kept just cutting my speed every time I jumped. Don't know what's up with those squares, but it's kind of annoying. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Are y'all hearing this music though? It's so good. And then it gets ruined by the fucking invincibility thing. In the option settings with Supersonic, because in the original version of Sonic 3, you have to hear this every time you turn into Supersonic on non-stop loop. It was terrible. But on this version, you can turn off the Supersonic music, which I did for this Let's Play. Because no one needs to really hear it. Speaking of the invincibility thing, I forgot to totally say this, but Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles were totally different games. They were meant to be one version, but it got split into 2 because of a fucking McDonald's ad. A McDonald's promotion of all things. So the game had to be split in half. you could combine the games later on with a lock-on technology, but it did change some of the music. It changed the mini-boss music, you know, the one I was been jamming out to this whole playthrough so far. It changed that music. It also changed the Supersonic theme / the Invincibility theme. So that's something you lose when you combine the games together. But yeah, if you didn't know, this game was originally 2 separate games. Technically not supposed to be 2 separate games. It is still technically one full game. It just had to be split into 2 halves in order for them to make the deadlines. Which, all because of McDonald's. I find that hard to believe. It's kind of crazy. Even in the 90s, Sonic Team were being pushed to do things they probably didn't want to do. How the times don't change. Anyways, this is our last special stage. After this, we will have Supersonic. Oh, I'll try not to use them this much in this playthrough. I do use them more than I did in Sonic 2, I will say that. But, try not to use them too much. Look how nice that looks, though. Let's go. I was waiting for the jingle to play, but Sonic 3 I guess just doesn't have a jingle. Anyways, it's time to look at Supersonic. Oh yeah, doesn't he look awesome? I actually really love his sprite in this game. I love how, I don't know, he looks like, I mean Supersonic normally looks serious, but this one looks even more serious. Also, if you're wondering what are the mods I have on, it adds the Sonic 3 Complete sprites, which is a ROM hack of this game that combines Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles to make it one more coherent experience, like fix some issues with the main game. And they fixed the Supersonic sprites, because in the original, if Sonic looked up, got hurt, like the falling down animation, he would just have the normal normal Sonic spikes. So the mod I added on fixes that, so his sprite is more consistent. And if you want to get that mod, I recommend doing, because it's kind of nice to have consistent sprites. I'll try to have it in the description if I remember, and if the mod's still up. Anyways, time for a zone I really don't like, to be honest. I don't really like this zone that much. If I had to pick a least favorite zone in this game, it would probably be this one. It kind of sucks, it's like the 3rd zone in the game, and I'm kind of like, ugh. Like, yes, like, Angel Island's pretty good. Hydro City is amazing. And you have this, anyways, just another special stage. Oh yeah, after you get Supersonic, if you find any of those special rings, you get 50 rings. So if you find one of those, you can just instantly become Supersonic. So, if you know the path, you can become Supersonic pretty quick in this game, unlike in Sonic 2, you actually have to kind of work for the 50 rings. Sonic Mania will also do the same thing, so... Also, these enemies are really funny. They're fake spikes, you can just bounce on them. They don't hurt you, because for some reason Eggman thought, you know what, how about I make them bouncy? And he did. The only way to destroy them is by spin dashing into them. Anyways, there's another special stage. I do show off a lot of the zone. I normally don't go on this path, but for some reason, I'm feeling this path, you know? The zone's not... It just feels kind of... not slow. I don't know what I don't like. Maybe it's the music not really captivating me. The aesthetics, alright, I guess. Yeah, there's so many special stage rings in this path. Yeah, the next 2 zones people usually don't like, from what I know. I know people don't really like this zone. The next zone, I like a lot. It's pretty fun. It can be annoying at times, but it's pretty fun, honestly. Also, yes, you do need to ride these tops in certain sections here. You need to break floors like that. If they have that checkerboard, like, bottom to it, you need the spinner thing in order to break it. And it's super annoying, because if you forget to bring it, well then, you gotta go back and bring the spinner. Oh, come on! I'm sorry, I can't stop this. Thanks, Tails. Also, I think I didn't really show off is that you could bounce this signpost to actually try to get some items. I didn't get an item this time, but I did want to show that off. Yes, you in fact can choose the spot where you can get all the items that are hidden if you do it that way, but I don't want to learn the locations for those. That's too much work. not really worth it. I mean, I'll sometimes remember some, because they'll give you a shield or something, but that's it. Oh, hey, man. Hi. Nothing really changes with Act 2. I mean, I guess every now and then the floor will rumble and something will happen, but that's pretty much it. I really wanted to go up here, but I couldn't. I gave up. I don't mind these spin the top things, but they're kind of annoying when you forget to get it, and then you have to walk back, and it is only annoying when you have to go up and down, because trying to go up in that spinner top is really annoying. I don't know what's about it. I just hate it. Also, if you're wondering how long Sonic 3 originally was, like, you know, because I told you it was 2 separate games, Sonic 3 was just 6 zones. So this is technically the half point for the original Sonic 3, which is kind of insane. It's probably shorter than both Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. So no wonder. You can tell this was supposed to be Sonic 3 Knuckles was supposed to be just one game. You can kind of just tell that. And also, since this is the biggest Sonic game I've Let's Played so far, I tried to show another special stage. It was the same damn one, and look what happens. Look, oh no, I got dumb triple egg, man. Oh, my frings. This is why you don't gamble. Don't gamble, kids. But as I was saying, since this is the longest Sonic game I've Let's Played, it will be split into 4 parts. Oops. It would probably be 3 parts if I didn't have to do special stages, but you know, I had to show them off. They're kind of important. Or how you get the good endings, and who doesn't want to play as Super Sonic? Like, come on. Super Sonic's awesome. I'm just glad after this zone I'm gonna appreciate the other ones a lot more. Yeah, the music's not that bad, but I'm listening to it. It's not nothing I'm jamming out to about. Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, that was a tight roll. Also, as you can tell, I really love the dash attack when it comes to the fire shield. It just gives you like a burst of speed, and I love it so much. There's a certain ability in this game that has something similar to this, but even more better. And we'll see that later on. But I just love, I love the elemental shields. You never know how badly I want to show them off and use them during Sonic 1 and 2, but I really wanted to use them. I do plan to show some stuff off about them in the extra video I do for these games, like these main Genesis games, because I think it's they make the game so much more fun, both Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. So expect that in the extra video. Also, we have an interesting boss coming up ahead. It's nothing like any boss we fought before. It has this nice little gimmick here. So it starts off as normal. You can get some easy hits off here with Eggman. But then he just breaks the floor. You don't die, don't worry. Because you know what? You have your buddy Tails. And so the whole boss fight, you use Tails to help you fly and just hit Eggman. By the way, yes, you can jump down and you will stay alive. Tails will catch you all the time. Like, even if you got hit there, I'm still fine, see? This boss fight as Tails alone is really hard. Because as Tails, you can't curl into a ball. You have to hit him with your propellers. And my god, is that hard. Anyways, that's it for part 1 of the Sonic 3 LP. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on part 2.